story. Trying here. Has everybody found the YouTube button on our homepage where you can go and find our recordings? Everybody good on that? Have you clicked on it and made sure that it takes you to my page at all? I have, just to make sure it's on my side it went through, but I just wanted to make sure if anybody's clicked it on your side to make sure it hasn't failed on me like all of our other technology for a second. But I'm glad to hear or see that nobody's had difficulties yet. So that's awesome. So math for today is going to kind of just be a laid back conversational day. So I can hear from you. I can hear your thoughts. I can write them down. We're going to do some more number talks. We're going to do some number riddles just to kind of really get us in our math brain. Because we're going to be doing individual activities today once I let you go after this. And you'll be working with place value and practicing. So writing happened through Notability today. And I started to see submissions and it looks like it went okay for everybody. Did anybody have any uncertainties on it that you wanted to ask really quick before we get into math? It's okay. Yeah, Maeve.
Are we going to have to do reading today?
Reading today is just read to self. We wanted you to focus more on writing so that you guys didn't get stressed out by having a reading assignment and a writing assignment. So today, your goal for reading is just to pick a book, pick a comfy spot, and read for at least 20 minutes, at least. Maybe more if you have time, or if you want to. I don't care. As long as it's 20 minutes, I don't care if it's 2 hours. Whatever you want to do to read today on Epic, on Libby, on a real book. Real books are my favorite rather than Epic or Libby, even though they're awesome. I love real books. Also, just so that you guys know, I can see on Epic how long it's taking you to get through a book. So if you're choosing a book and just clicking through it so that it looks like you read a book, it tells me that you've read a book in 52 seconds. And I know that I can't even read a book in 52 seconds. So I know you didn't read a book in 52 seconds. If you want to go and preview a book, that's perfectly okay. And if the preview is only 30 seconds a minute, that's okay. I'm just talking about if you're trying to read a book and trying to show that you read books, I can see that on my side. So I can see if you're skipping through all your books or not. I have a lot of spying abilities now that we're all. If we were in school, I can tap into your iPads even and see what you're doing on your iPads. It's crazy. Don't worry, I never had anybody do anything bad.
You can see our iPad.
If we were in school, I can't see your iPads right now. We have to be connected to the same Wi-Fi.
Oh.
So don't worry, I'm not eavesdropping on you at home.
Yay.
I'm not doing any of that. You have your freedom to do whatever you and your parents decide is okay at home. But I'm not eavesdropping on you on that at all.
Okay.
Owen, I see your hand up. And Reese, I see yours. Owen, you're muted, buddy.
So first I want to talk about Epic, and second I'm going to talk about the writing. I have a question about the writing assignment. Actually, in Epic, if you read a book too fast, it says it doesn't let you finish, and it says read a little longer.
That's a good setting. I like that setting.
And also about the writing assignment.
Mm-hmm.
What if you aren't done today and you might need a little more time?
That's okay.
Maybe like a minute in the afternoon or something.
That's okay. Totally okay. No worries at all. Do it however fast or slow you need to go. Whatever works for you and your family. If your family's helping you, or if a friend's helping you, or if you're busy this morning and you need the afternoon, that's okay too. Whatever you need, buddy. Reese, what was your question?
Have you got Can you see my grades for extra math?
Yes, I can see everybody when they finish a session or even when they don't, what their extra math score is. All right, so I want to get started on math so we can have some really good discussions. And you can come to office hours and ask about anything else for the day. Nora, I see your cat and I love her already. Oh my goodness. All right, so we're going to start the day off with some number riddles, and I'm going to be reading them, so that's why I'm looking down. So listen closely, because I'm not going to write this down. You have to listen and think. First number riddle. I have 2 ones. I am 10 more than 42. I have 5 tens. What number am I? Nathan.
52.
52, you are correct. Nice job. So I have 2 ones. So that means in our 2 spot, or in our 1 spot, we have a 2, excuse me. Then it says I am 10 more than 42. So if we have the number 42, we have to add 10. And that will get us 52. But then our last hint is I have 5 tens. So if you look in the 10 spot, there's a 5. So you know you have 5 tens. Nice job. All right, this one's a little bit harder. This number has 2 digits. It is smaller than 20 and is greater than 10. So it has 2 digits. It's smaller than 20 and greater than 10. The tens place is an odd number. So an odd number, not an even number, an odd in the tens place. The ones place is 3 more than the tens place. Brady, I see you. You're muted.
13.
Oh, you're so close. You are so close. Oh my gosh, you are so close. It almost hurts. Ah, Shua, try and help him out.
14.
14. See how close you were, Brady? 14. So this number has 2 digits. It is less than 20. So here's our 20. So it's somewhere in between. And it is greater than 10. So it's somewhere in between 10 and 20. The tens place, so this first place is an odd number. So if we know that the tens place is between 10 and 20, what do we have to know the tens place is if it's an odd number? Cohen?
The tens place has to be. Wait, you meant the tens or the ones?
The tens place is an odd number.
So the tens place has to be lower than 20.
Absolutely.
Because 1 is an odd number.
So if it's an odd number, what do we know the tens place has to be? Sadie, so if it's greater than 10 and less than 20, Reese, what do we know our tens place has to be?
A 1.
A 1. And then it says the ones place is 3 more than the tens place. So if you look at the 1 and you add 3, that gets us to 4. I see your fingers, Menorah. So we have our number of 14. Nice job, friends. You guys are rocking this. Our very last riddle that gets even trickier. Are you ready? Are you ready? I don't know if you're ready. Turn those listening ears wide up. Make sure they're on. Make sure they're ready. Make sure that brain is sharp. This number has 4 digits total. 4 digits. The digit in the ones place is 0. The digit in the hundreds place is the largest single digit number. in the hundreds place. The digit in the thousands place is 4 less than the hundreds place. The value of the tens place is 70. So I'm going to repeat those again, just to make sure that everybody has a chance to listen. So this digit has, or this number has 4 digits total. The digit in the ones place is 0. The digit in the hundreds place is the largest single digit number. The digit in the thousands place is 4 less than the hundreds place. The value of the tens place is 70. What is my number? Luke, I haven't heard from you, buddy.
Um, 5,970.
Nice job. Did everybody else that had their hand raised have that?
Yes.
Yeah. So let's talk through it because you guys just did so awesome, but I just want to talk through it to make sure everybody gets it. And I know these are hard, and that's okay if you don't understand. That's okay. That's why we're just going through them and we're practicing. Okay. So I want to make sure I read it right. This digit has, or this number, I keep saying that, this number has 4 digits, so we can make 4 lines. The digit in the ones place, so we find the ones place. This is the thousands, the hundreds, the tens, and the ones. The digit in the ones place is a 0, so we can put a 0 right here. The digit in the hundreds place is the largest single digit number. So if I think about the largest single digit number, what is that number? Matthew.
7.
Oh, largest
9.
single digit number. 9. There you go. So in our hundreds place, we have a 9. The digit in the thousands place is 4 less than the digit in the hundreds place. So what is that? Sadie, I haven't heard from you. 4 or 5, sorry. 5, absolutely. And then the value, so remember the value of it is the tens place is 70. So Shua, what do we put in our tens place?
7.
7. And then always between the hundreds place and the thousands place, we have a comma. And that'll tell us that we have 5,970. Notice how I read that number. I said the 5,970. If we had the number 5,971, we would just add that last digit on when we say it. So that is an awesome job, my friends. You guys blew me away with being able to solve those number riddles. Nathan, I see your hand up, buddy.
Why does there have to be a comma?
You know, that's a really good question. I don't know why there has to be. That's always just the way it's been. That's a really good question, though, and I'm sorry I don't know the answer. I'm going to have to look into that, or maybe we can all kind of do our own research. I know I will, about why the comma's there. That's a really good question. Venora. Oh, you're muted, my dear.
I know why, because every 3 numbers, you separate them with a comma.
That's true. Every 3 numbers. I don't know why they picked the every 3 numbers. I have no idea, but they did. And that is a very accurate rule. Every 3 numbers, you have to put a comma. Because if we went to write 1 million, I'd write 1, comma, 0, 0, 0, comma, 0, 0, 0. So if you see every 3 numbers, I have a comma. And if I had 100 million or 101 million, there would be my 3 numbers right before the comma. But remember, when we're reading our number, we always want to start at the largest place and then go all the way down to the ones place. Nathan, I see your hand up, and Maida, I see your hand up.
And also, with the commas, when you write the number, you write it down first, and
Yep.
then start from the right side, going to the left to go 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3, comma.
That's a great way to check your work and make
Actually,
sure.
I did a lot of that in 2nd grade.
Nice job. I love that, Nathan. Maida, did you have your hand up, my dear?
I just forgot to put it down.
Oh, no worries. All right, so great job on those riddles. So we're gonna do one number talk. That's a it's kind of a subtraction, kind of an addition. It's kind of tricky, but I can't wait to hear how you guys approach this one. So I'm bringing my computer a little bit closer so we can really, really, really see. All right, so we have the problem 64 plus blank equals 100. 64 plus blank equals 100. I want to know how we approach this. So I'm going to try and hear from almost everybody. I'm going to do my best. So I promise I'll get to you. Let's start with Sadie. And Shua, I see your hand. Nathan, I see your hand. Reese, I see your hand. And Maida, I see your hand. Sadie, go ahead and start.
I know that 6 plus 4 is 10, so we just do that, but with more. So
What
it
would
would
you
be
do next?
64 plus 46.
So how did you know that?
When you have 6 plus 4, 60 plus 40 would be 100.
Ah, there you go. There's your reference. So 60 plus 40, you know, equals 100. And you know 6 plus 4 equals 10. So you can make that correlation and figure out that you have 4 less and 4 more. Nice job. All right, Shua, do you have your hand up?
I was gonna say the same thing.
Okay, good job. I like that you guys have two of the same strategies. Very cool. Nathan.
So actually, it's not 46. I'll explain that.
I was wondering if anybody would catch that.
So I knew 60 plus 40. So I basically took away the 4 and the 60, and I knew 60 plus 40 was 100. But then I added the 4 back and took away 4 from the 40. So it's technically 36.
Here and got 64, and you took 4 from 40, which got you
36.
36. I was curious if anybody would catch that. That's okay.
That's also a really hard one to catch.
That is a hard one to catch. And that's why I was going to I didn't point it out, because we learn from our friends. We learn from making our mistakes. We learn from practicing. And that's the best part, which is why I didn't point out the 46 to the 36 up here. I wanted you guys to be able to look and think about it. And that's perfect. That's okay. So Sadie and Shua, you guys were very, very, very close. You were only 10 off. And that's just simply because if we went up 6 from 64, we'd get 70. And then we'd still have 3 10s that need to be added to get to the 100.
Miss Reitan,
Yes,
I was thinking the same thing as Sadie was.
you were. So that's okay. That's the best part. Because that's how we learn. That's how we learn. I love it. I love mistakes. I kind of even praise mistakes because then we have even more opportunity to learn and appreciate each other because we can help each other out. We can explain. We can kind of be each other's teachers. And that's really, really cool. So I'm proud of you guys for working through that and practicing. And we'll keep going. Okay? Does anybody have a different strategy than these two that we just put up on the board? Cohen?
Right. You can use 100. You can use 100 and subtract 64 to leave the blank in there.
There's the other strategy I was looking for. Nice job. I was looking for both of these and that one for sure. So if you have an addition problem that you have a missing number, you can turn it into a subtraction problem to find that missing number, which is really cool. So I'm going to erase these two so that you guys can really just focus on this strategy, because this is going to be one of the strategies that we really like to use, which you don't have to use this strategy all the time. Trust me, you can use any strategy that works best for you. Okay, this is just one of the easiest ones that I like. So up to you guys on what strategy you use. Don't feel pressured to be like, oh, Miss Reitan said I have to use this one exactly. No. However it works for you, okay? So what Hohen was saying was we would take 100 and we'd subtract 64 to get our missing number. Because everything on each side of the equal sign need to be equal, right? That's what the equal sign means. So if the right side of the equal sign equals 100, the left side has to equal 100. So to be able to find that missing number, we have to take away what is on the left side from the right side to fill in the blank. So, Nathan, are you going to walk me through subtracting this, or do you have something else?
Something else that's
Something else? Okay.
also,
Hold that thought 1 second and let's walk through this and then you can share. Okay. So if we have 100 minus 64. So how would we start the subtraction problem? Reese?
100 100 minus 60.
Okay, 100 minus 60. And what is that?
30.
Close.
No, I meant 40.
Good job. 40. So if we had, for those visual learners, which I am a visual learner, we have, let me grab my blocks and my rods. So we have a full hundreds flat, right? How many 10 rods equal 100? Brady? 10. I see 10. I see 10 on everybody's fingers. Brady, were you going to say 10? Nice job.
Yeah.
So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I have 10 rods and I'm going to subtract 60. So I'm going to count 6 10 rods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take those away. Throw them out. Not really. Throw them out. How many do I have left? Nice job. Nice job using our hand signals, friends. 4. So we are at 40. Now we have this 40. And what's the next step we have to do? What is the next step we have to do here? Maeve.
Use your blocks and take 6 ones.
Awesome. So I love that we reference these blocks. So here are my mini blocks. And I have 1 10 rod, right? So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. So we took 4 away, and how many are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how many do we have left?
6.
6. Nice job, my friends. So if we were to write that out on the board, we'd have 40 minus 4 equals, what do we have left now? We have 3 10 rods and 6 ones. So what
36.
number do we have left? Let's see.
What?
What number do we have left if I have 3 10 rods and 6 ones?
I wasn't raising my hand.
Oh, okay. Venora.
36.
36, you're absolutely right. So we know that 64 plus 36 equals 100. And that's absolutely right. We can check our answer. If you try and do a addition problem, so say we were using our strategy where we made a mistake on, and if we went and checked it back and we went to try and do 64 plus 46, we would say, okay, 6 and 4, that equals, what does 6 plus 4 equal? 10. Nice job. Thank you, Shua. And then what does 60 plus 40 equal?
100.
100. So if we went and saw this, we would see that 100 plus 10 equals 110. And we go back and we're like, oh, wait, we have 10 too many. So that means we have to take 10 away from the number that we found. And then you'll get your 100. So adding and subtracting can often be used to check your work. Does that make sense? All right, friends, I am so proud of you. This was awesome. Does anybody have any questions about what we just did or what you have to do for the rest of the day? You guys have had a flawless and perfect and wonderful first week. I seriously cannot be more proud of you guys for sticking with us. Sadie, I see your hand, my dear. I'm so proud of everybody. I know this is so hard, but you guys have worked so well. And you stuck with me, and I'm just so proud of you. Sadie, what is your question or comment, my dear?
Our week at a glance poster, I don't know where it is, so I don't really know what we're supposed to be doing the rest of the day.
I'll print out another one, Sadie. I'll print
And if you go on Canvas, if you can get on there, if you clear catch or undownload and re-download, you can always go to our week at a glance tab. That sound good?
Mhm.
All right, anybody else? All right, my friends. Well, I'm so proud of you, and I'll be around for office hours if you need me. Send me a message in between. All right? Great job, my friends. Happy Friday, happy Friday.
Bye.
I'm gonna go. I hope I don't get kicked off.
I